Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you are absent on Monday, September 20th, then you are going to be missing the notes that we completed in class, which are very important. Your notes are found in your yellow packet. If you scroll through your yellow packet, we've already completed observation inference. This is page 3, the scientific method. We are going to be utilizing the scientific method to solve problems. So the scientific method is a procedure or a system, what words should we like to choose to write in our notes? These words need to be something you can remember. So it's a step-by-step guide. I'm going to say it's a guide. The scientific method is a guide to help scientists solve problems. Now, we had a problem in the article that we read on Friday. The problem was, how can we protect? Solve products? No. Problems. I can't talk and think at the same time. I'm writing. Okay. Let's finish writing and then we can go. Our problem was, how can we protect the soldiers' faces? So, we use a mnemonic device to help. So on the left side of your paper, you'll see 7 giant hippos eat orange and red candy. The first step is state the question. So state the problem, but make it in a question. State the problem. We always use a question. So your question was, how can we make makeup protect the soldiers from heat that protects the soldiers? That was the important information. That protects the soldiers. See, I can't chew gum and walk at the same time. All right, so the G in the scientific method. You state the problem. All right, what do you think you need to do next? Well, you need to answer this problem. How are you going to answer it? Are you that smart you could just answer every problem in the world? No, silly goose. You need to, what do you think G stands for? Gather information. Where are you going to get the information from? Well, in this case, do you know where they got the information from? They went to the symposium. They went to the conference. They go to science conferences. They speak to other scientists. They look in periodicals. They read books. Maybe they looked on the internet. Where else can you get information from? You need information. You can ask people that are really smart. You can read. You can look on the internet. You can gather your information in places that are credible. All right, so now I have information. I read a little bit about what criteria we need. We interviewed the soldiers to try to figure out what they need. Then we have to do the H. We have to actually suggest an answer. We have to hypothesize. That is the suggested answer. What is the answer? You answer it. Well, they know you can't use mineral oil. Why can't we use mineral oil? Because mineral oil burns. So we have to use something else that's not going to burn, but is also going to have the same feeling. That's also going to be able to be waterproof. That's also going to be able to be light. That's also going to be able to go on smoothly. So what did they do? They suggested if they use silicone, it would work well. A silicone-based product. If they use silicone, then the makeup would work, would protect the soldiers. So that's the answer. Are we done? Is that the method? You suggest a problem, you give them the answer. How do we know if this answer works? How do we know if the silicone really did work? We've read the article, so we do know it does work. But how do scientists know things work? What do they have to do next? Let's go to the next page and find out. If you need to pause this video so you can write down the information, you may. I'm going to proceed so that The video is not a million years long. All right, next page. Hippos. What is the hypothesis? What does E stand for? E, we have to actually perform an experiment. So they tested this in a laboratory. The experiment is your test. You need variables. You need things to change. You need to figure it out. So they tested it in a lab, and they made some observations. They had to gather facts. So we know sometimes it will work for 15 seconds and could cause a minor burns after that. We know that some of the tests, it could last for 60 seconds. So, no burns up to 15 seconds. No burns. Not all the time, though. Up to 60 seconds. So we can't guarantee 60 seconds, but we really can guarantee 15. So we have to repeat the experiment and get lots of observations until we feel comfortable with our answers. Now we need to record all our observations down with the R. We are going to record it. So we're going to record it probably, what do you think they recorded it with? They probably used charts. I bet you they used graphs. They recorded their information and other things. Now finally, when we're all done with the recording, we analyze that information and we form a conclusion. Our conclusion is our inference, our opinion. Did it work? Our logical conclusion. Was it successful? Did we solve the problem? If it wasn't successful, go back and do it again. Do you use the scientific method on a daily basis? I bet you do. You wake up in the morning and say, what am I going to wear today? Well, do some research. Look out your window. Oh, it's raining. It's cold. Should I wear a bathing suit? No. If it's cold, you want to wear something that's going to keep you warm. So you wear pants. Then you go outside and you're like, oh my goodness, your experiment did it work? Did it keep you warm? You have to decide. You make observations. So you say, oh, I feel a little chilly. Oh no, the pants feel good. We probably don't record our data. Oh, I wore pants today. But we make a record in our brain. And then we conclude, oh, I should wear pants every time it rains. A lot of times I'll wear a dress and I'll be freezing. So my conclusion is do not wear a dress when it's cold. All right. So were they successful with the makeup? Yes, they were. They were very successful. They were able to make this makeup. And now they're going even further. They're going to even try to make it clear for the firefighters. All right. The rest of the class, after you were absent, you missed it, they went to groups. They put the scientific method in order by reading scenarios about selfie taking. Mitchell was going to take selfies. So he wanted to know if a duck face selfie was a better one. That's his problem. Or was it better to do over-the-shoulder selfies? So he had to perform his experiment, do observations, record, and conclude. So the students will be working in groups. You guys can do the Ed puzzle if you'd like to. Or you can do page, I think it's 7 in your science skills packet, which talks about Bill. Bill decided to get a pet. So you have some options of what you can do if you're absent. All right? I miss you. Don't be absent ever again. Bye.